Geez, we are really overusing that graphic.
As that sweet graphic implied, Jeep has updated the current generation Cherokee. The front fascia, hood, and standard LED headlamps have been reworked to better align with the rest of Jeep's lineup. Subtle improvements can be found inside as well, with new trim and a roomier USB-adjacent spot to stow your phone.
Despite its implied ruggedness, the Cherokee's interior is plush. Soft materials abound, and what's beneath them is delightfully squishy. Oh, hey. Equal height armrests. Oh, that's sweet.
If the steering wheel tilted further down, the driving position would be perfect, at least for my 5'10" frame. Using my average physique as a yardstick, front seat accommodations are spacious, while headroom in back is merely adequate if you choose the optional panoramic moonroof. As for the actual seats, cloth comes standard, but higher trims offer Napa leather with heating and ventilation functions.
One issue regarding ventilation, in our test car, the seat fan vibrates a lot. Look, I like you, Cherokee, but I don't like you. Does anybody know how to file an HR complaint against a car?
On an unambiguously positive note, adjustable lumbar support comes standard on all but the lowest trim. Oh, joyous day! Jeep's mid-cycle love also endowed the Cherokee with slightly improved cargo space. Skip the optional full-size spare, and the cargo floor lowers, expanding space to 27.6 cubic feet. Make that 54.7 cubic feet with the rear seats lowered, a number that trails the Chevy Equinox and Mazda CX-5.
Ultimate cargo capacity is not the Cherokee's forte, but the space it does have is utilized cleverly.
The ever so slightly reclinable 60/40 split rear seats can slide a full 6 inches for flexibly apportioning human and luggage space, assuming you have the sliding seat, which is optional on the limited trim and standard on the Overland, but not offered on the Trailhawk. Sorry, Lynn. Elsewhere, there's 2-tier storage under the front armrest, a bizarrely deep glove box,
and a bonus covered storage spot on the dash that you can use to store almost anything.
With destination charges, a base front-wheel drive Cherokee Latitude trim costs around $26,000 and includes air conditioning, 8 airbags, and a 7-inch infotainment screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, though higher trims provide an 8.4-inch screen, and as we all know, bigger is better.
Size aside, Jeep's Uconnect infotainment system is simple to navigate with snappy reactions. Though I will say that using this interface to pull up things like the heated steering wheel or the ventilated seats is a little more complicated than if we just had dedicated buttons. Then again, maybe we'll just forget about the ventilated seats altogether.
Hey, let's talk about driving impressions. The Cherokee delivers pleasing ride quality in urban settings, visibility for lane changes is decent, and handling dynamics are predictable, if not thrilling.
If it's thrills you want, you can find them off-road.
Unlike most compact SUVs, the Jeep Cherokee is happy venturing off pavement with a range of 4-wheel drive systems. The most basic Jeep Active Drive 1 can be had on any trim and includes 5 drive modes for matching stability control, transmission, and throttle behavior to the current road or non-road conditions. Jeep Active Drive 2 adds a low-range, 2-speed power transfer unit and a 1-inch increase in ride height to the mix. Finally, the optional Jeep Active Drive lock, found exclusively on the Cherokee Trailhawk, rounds things out with a locking rear differential.
For boldly traipsing through the wilderness, choose the Trailhawk. Do off-roaders say traipse?
No, they don't say traipse. With its lifted suspension, 8.7 inches of ground clearance, superior approach, departure, and breakover angles, skid plates, and requisite red tow hooks, the trail-rated Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk is a truly capable compact off-roader, good for gallivanting through nature. Yeah, I bet off-roaders say gallivant. If rugged scenery doesn't do the job, numerous heritage-inspired touches will help remind you you're driving a Jeep. There's a cute silhouette on the edge of the windshield, and the dynamic cruise control display features a classic Willys Jeep. Speaking of driver assists, the Cherokee's technology group adds collision warning with automatic braking, automatic parking abilities,
and a lane departure prevention system to steer the Cherokee back into its lane if the driver sucks at driving. not careening into adjacent traffic is pretty great, but be warned, every once in a while the system, rather than steering you back into the center of the lane, will bounce you back across towards the other lane. You ever gone bumper bowling? Oh.
For propulsion, Jeep offers a trio of engines. The standard 2.4-liter four-cylinder is serviceable, but we prefer the optional V6 or a new 2-liter turbocharged four-cylinder. The V6 isn't particularly efficient, but it is plenty powerful with a max tow rating of 4,500 pounds.
Meanwhile, the 2-liter turbo blends the best attributes of the two other engines. It's got V6 topping torque and fuel economy that matches or exceeds the base four-cylinder. And now, needless acceleration. Eventually.
Adding to that efficiency is a largely inoffensive engine start-stop system. For towing, the turbo's capacity tops out at 4,000 pounds, slightly behind the V6, but still quite good for a category where 1,500 pounds is the norm.
If I were to register a complaint regarding the powertrain, it would be the 9-speed automatic transmission. Its laggy responses mean that when I mash the throttle, there's a several Mississippi delay while I wait for it to downshift and for the power to kick in so I can pass that Camry. It's always a Camry.
Max out the swankiest turbocharged four-wheel drive Cherokee Overland trim, and the MSRP crests $41,000. Jeepy delights like a foot-activated liftgate, a 9-speaker Alpine audio system, and passive entry with push-button start might justify your investment, but keep in mind, Cherokee resale values are middling for the compact segment, meaning you'll get less of your investment back when you trade it in. On that topic, the competition features luminaries like the Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, Ford Escape, Chevy Equinox, and countless others. Some are roomier than the Cherokee, some are more fun to drive, and some are more efficient.
But most of those compact SUVs will never venture off-road. Unlike its foes, the Jeep Cherokee blends practical usability with genuine off-road skills. Yes, skills with a Z. Even if you never plan to meander through the underbrush, isn't it nice to know you could? Off-roaders say meander, right?